Hey YouTube, Untamed here. So I wanted to share my new Westcott Design Rock Sliders with you. So I just put them on the Tundra here. This is the first time I've ever put rock sliders on a Tundra. You guys know, historically speaking, I tend to gravitate toward the Go Rhino RB20s. Obviously those are just standard running boards and very different, serve a different purpose than these rock sliders, which are far more heavy duty and far more heavy, of course. Those rock sliders will take you like the running boards will take you like 30 minutes to mount, whereas this took me 3.5 hours altogether. But that included unboxing and organizing everything. So about 3.5 hours, pretty straightforward. So I'm impressed with, just how easy it was to mount up. I'm always kind of comparing things to the Land Cruiser when I put on the Slee off-road and the Bud Built, mainly the Slee. That was the worst experience I've ever had installing sliders. So anything compared to that is pretty easy. So all that to say, I'm a huge fan of these sliders. I think they came out very nicely. I think they really finalized the look of the Tundra here. As you guys know, I think I am done with adding things to the Tundra. This is exactly how I love it. So if some of you are going to take to the keyboard, okay, time to sell it. So I know that's coming, but altogether I think it really came out nicely. I think out of all the sliders I've purchased, from Slee off-road, RSG sliders, I haven't had Cali Rays yet. I had Bud Built. These are the best looking by a long shot. I think the RSGs were the easiest to install, if I'm being honest. And again, I have no affiliation with any of these companies, for the record. And in fact, I wish I had like a discount code to give you through Westcott. Unfortunately, I don't. But I will say that working with Westcott Designs has been awesome. So great customer service. They've been very responsive to me when I had questions about their products, and they've been great. Not to mention they're American-made company, made in the USA. So that always gets style points in my book. Anyway, so definitely a quality product. Definitely pleased with it. Let me show you some more details here. Get you up close and personal with it. Alrighty, so there's kind of a side from the rear look. I ended up opting for, this is quote unquote the most expensive I could have gotten, with the black powder coat, TIG welding, and DOM metal, DOM. So this is quote unquote the best that you can get. And I did get obviously with the top plates here. So because I'm about that dad life, wanted to give the kiddos better surface area to step on as they're getting in and out of the vehicle. And I think it looks great, especially the way all the lines match up. They're parallel with the primary piping, if you will. I think it looks great. So I do think these are the best looking aesthetically. You guys let me know what you think. We'll pop over to the other side. Sorry, kind of getting weird shade from all the trees here, but you get the hint. I'll pop over here. And I know this is not a good reason to buy rock sliders, but I do really like the fact that they prevent door dings. So when you're parking in the far back of the lot, to try to avoid people parking right next to you, and when that 2003 Kia Rio parks real close to you and swings their door open, they're going to hit this before hitting your door. So I always love that aspect of it, admittedly. In addition to that, I mean, if you are cruising down a gravel driveway or whatever it is, if you're off-road and trail riding, you don't have to worry too much about rock chips flying, rocks hitting the side of your doors and the back of your vehicle, messing up your paint, as it's going to be hitting underneath there, of course. So I do love that aspect of it too. I managed to do this little scuff right there, but maybe people will think I'm legit off-roader, right? Alrighty, so I'll show you this angle here, and I'll kind of pop up underneath it real briefly. I'm not going to dissect all the details with you. If you do have questions about it, though, feel free to shoot me a note on Instagram or leave a comment here. I'm happy to help you guys out if I can. But pretty straightforward, and definitely a quality product. Alrighty. Just kind of pop under one section here. Okay, so pretty straightforward, of course, with the bolting. It goes right up against the frame, which is great. And one thing that's unique for the Tundra that is not the case with the 4Runner or the Tacoma or the Land Cruiser is get these little bop outs, and that's not the right terminology, but these almost like little pimples, right? Again, I could have came up with better terminology, but they have these on the actual frame, so they serve as really good guiding points, if you will, for proper alignment, because you got these four holes in the actual slider here that will go right over the top of the four, and you have it over there as well. So you have 8 of them total, which makes for easy alignment, perfect alignment. So pretty straightforward, guys. Underneath mounts too, but so essentially you have a lot of their back plates. So on the back side of the actual frame here, you're gonna have a little plate, various sizes of them to actually work out appropriate in different spots. The back plate will go on the back side of the actual frame on the inside here. Then of course, as you're bolting it in, it's gonna catch it on the inside. You just gotta line up the holes, of course. And then as you tighten it, it squeezes up against the plate, up against the actual the frame itself, if that makes sense. So pretty straightforward. I'm not doing the best job at explaining that to you, but when you have all the pieces out in front of you, it comes together pretty easily, and it makes sense, I promise. So yeah, at this point, actually let me show you this for fun real quick. So this is my other project that I have ongoing at the moment. So I ended up buying the roof rack from Westcott Designs as well as the ladder, the rear hatch ladder for the 4Runner. So I got this all assembled, but if I'm being totally honest with you guys, I am riding the struggle bus at removing the stock TRD Pro roof rack that comes on the Pro. That is a pain in the rear to try to get that thing off. So this was super easy to assemble, super easy, but actually getting the stock one off to actually get this one on, that's proven to be the burden for me. But at any rate, so more to come on that one there, but really just wanted to focus on the sliders here, and again, just let you guys know I'm definitely impressed with it. And again, I do not have any direct affiliation with Westcott there. I feel like I always need to make that clear, because there's a lot of people that hype up companies when they get kickbacks and stuff. I'm not. I don't get that. But I do think you guys would like this product. So comfortable sharing it with you guys and just promoting it, if you will. So at this point, I'm done with the Tundra. There's nothing else I think I want to do to it. Perhaps rear coach builder lift to kind of bop it up a little bit, because especially with the added weight from the iCamper, it kind of sags it down just a little bit. So that would be perhaps the only other thing I would consider doing at this point, because I really love how it's come together. And you guys let me know if I'm missing a big upgrade or something that would benefit this at this point. I think it's the perfect truck at this point, really, even better than the Shelby. So let me know what your thoughts are on the sliders, and as always, appreciate you watching. Till next time.